Hey friends, today I want to show you how you can use a custom GPT that I created to really get to know your clients. And ultimately what we're going to do is create this GPT that's surrounding your client. But first we need to get to know some information about them. So what we're going to do is use the SocialPersona GPT. Now I have it saved on the left-hand side there, but I'll give you the link. What we want to do is use this prompt basically that's going to take us on an interview and ask us some different questions to get to know the client. So we want to know about the brand, their tone, their personality, their messaging style. So when I click let's get started, it's going to ask me a series of questions. Okay, so it's going to get started by defining the brand voice. We'll want to know the personality, tone, and style that represents the brand. So it's going to ask me a few questions. I'm just going to answer with my particular business. So AI coaching with Angelina. Okay, so I entered that information about the brand overview. And now it's going to take that and then ask a little bit more about personality and identity. So if you had to describe your brand in 3 words, what would they be? How would you describe your brand's personality? Are there any specific emotions you want your audience to feel when they engage with your brand? And then how do you want customers to perceive your brand? So you'll notice as I'm answering, they're not complete sentences. I'm just kind of getting my point across. So it took away from that my brand is innovative, creative, energetic, playful, friendly, and supportive. And then now they want to know about tone and messaging. So if the brand's tone should be formal, casual, somewhere in between, if I use humor, emojis, how do I engage with my audience? And then what is my approach to handling customer inquiries? Okay, so now I just told it that the tone that I use is casual, lighthearted, and engaging with a mix of educational value and friendly conversation. I prioritize empathy and solutions. Next, it's going to ask me about the language and messaging style. So if there's specific phrases or slogans that I frequently use, short phrases that I avoid using, industry jargon, or any call to actions. So for this one, I just copied a few items from my website. And it says my messaging is clear, engaging, and value-driven. So now it kind of took what I said there and said these are some of the frequently used phrases or slogans and calls to action. So now we're going to talk about content preferences and style. So what type of content does your brand primarily post? What are some sample captions? And if they're brand influencers, okay, so now it has taken all that information and it said that I have a brand that educates, inspires, and empowers entrepreneurs to use AI confidently. And then it's going to give back all this primary content focus, example caption ideas, tone and style, brand visuals. I'm not sure why it's using those colors, but those are the names of the colors that I have. And then next step is finalizing my brand voice guide. So now it has all the essential ideas and it's going to put all of that into one cool document with my brand voice guide. Okay, and now this is where the magic happens. So now I have this beautiful brand overview that tells me all about AI coaching with Angelina. I have the personality and identity, tone and messaging style, language and key phrases, content preferences and style, and then visual identity and branding, and some final notes for implementation. And what I'm going to do is capture all this information and save it. And then I'm going to take it and use it when you guys sign up for How to Train Your Robot with me. And it's going to be so much fun because we're going to be able to feed this as one of the pieces so that every day when you start off working on a particular client's projects, their social media, their email, it's going to use this information to tailor all that you do for that particular client. Powerful stuff. All right, thanks, guys. If you want this free GPT, the link is below.